Dungeons and Drimbus is rated R for rude language, rough violence, and raunchy humor. Here's what happened previously on Dungeons and Drimbus. After reassuming command of the mission, Sable leads the Vampirates out of the collapsing, flooding temple with the unholy grail in hand. After barely making an escape from the death trap, they sail out into the seas until they are accosted by a rival ship. A tumultuous battle takes place with much shooting, looting, and boarding, but Captain Bloodbags and the Vampirates come out victorious. However, not without a small show of mercy, as Queenie allows one of the enemy crewmates to jump overboard. Nevertheless, with their new loot in tow, the Seasire continues on her way to Typhoon Tessie's for a little bit of shore leave. And now, Dungeons and Drimbus presents Blood and Booty.
"5 years ago. Sable. You find yourself in your home on Moreveil Key, the smallest of the Ashen Keys and home to your myceliad colony, the Moreveil Colony. Residents of the Keys know that life here is unpredictable. Storms, eruptions, and all manner of disaster have made your people phenomenally adept at going with the flow. You can adapt. You are survivors. You take one last whiff of the fresh, salty sea air, mixing with the pleasant, earthy tones of your home. One last glance up at the twisting mushroom structures towering above you, and the myceliads and a couple of chitinoids milling about as you enter the great subterranean mycelium hive. There are hundreds of fellow shrooms here, usually buzzing with all manner of tasks that must get done. But it's quiet here today. There is an undercurrent of anxiety running through your beloved home. The Southering Isles, your neighbors to the north, have put you in a very difficult situation. Historically, the myceliad people thrive in whatever spaces offer them the opportunity to grow. The Moreveils pride themselves on taking only what they need, helping where they can, and not begrudging that which life takes away. It is why most of your people still follow the teachings of Redoran, the tentacled lord of the tide. But it seems the Southering Isle has other plans. After partnering with local reptiliate merchants, they've found great economic success providing trade and safe harbor to the brave souls attempting to sail from Megalora to Ulmericia, or vice versa. They have grown and expanded their operations, producing goods not for consumption by the colony, but for sale. And the Southering Isles have decided they need more. They've grown. You sit in your hive's discussion chamber.
I don't understand why we don't just sell them this space. I'm sure plenty of us would be happy to get off this rock for once in our lives. If we set a high enough price, we can fund our travels and be set for life. The rest of you can stay here and work for them and actually do something for once. It feels like a win.
Valen, your brother, once again proposes the idea to the hive. You feel that subconscious bristle of turmoil from the collective. Mira, your and his one-time tutor, quickly rebuts.
Our home is a gift, not a burden. It is not something to be discarded in search of excess, Valen. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
You feel subconscious affirmation from the hive.
We're not discarding it, we're just opening our options up.
You have always been free to do as you wish. The colony does not restrict you. But the hive recognizes that Redoran, in his infinite wisdom, has gifted us what we need. To ask the entirety of your people to give up safety and sufficiency to search for for superficial fulfillment is frankly disrespectful.
The subconscious gaze of the hive bears down on Valen with a heavy weight. He's getting frustrated, and he glances in your direction. You know he's about to lose it, and so does Mira as she glances at him from across the chamber.
Sable will pointedly not look at either of them. I think it's safe to say we can recognize their pros to both sides here. However, Valen, we've been back and forth with this on several occasions. And you know, at the end of the day, it's best to act in the interest of the majority. Therefore, I do agree with Mira. And that's when she will make eye contact with her.
She smiles at you.
That's not to say that something can't be done in terms of negotiation, of course, and she will then pointedly look back at Valen. I think we can meet a compromise. Truly.
You feel, again, that subconscious flow from the entire hive, especially here in the mycelium, where you are more connected. And you feel fear, nervousness, but heavy approval at your words. Mira nods at you, and you just see Valen go,
Okay, so then what do we propose?
And the conversations continue as such. Each day, Valen wins over a few more members of the colony. And each day, the rest of the colony grows more and more irate with him. The tension is palpable, and you have begun to spot more and more ships in nearby waters. Mean-looking ships with tough-looking crews. Rumor has it, the Southern Isles has begun to recruit mercenaries. Some time passes. After another largely fruitless discussion, Valen storms off and Mira approaches you.
How are you, Sable dear?
I'm fine. A bit tired of the repetitiveness of all these discussions, but
As are we all.
the work is to be done.
Yes, I appreciate your efforts. Do not take the feelings of others too personally. Only our God might know what lies in wait for us. But I must admit, I do have my concerns.
You're free to voice them now if you'd like.
My feelings have already been shared with you through the colony. Just know that whatever happens, you are doing well. It is never wrong to offer what you can in service of others. You have a strong mind and a big heart. I should know. I like to think I played some small part in that.
Oh, a small part, do you? Really?
She tries not to laugh too much, but you see her fighting back the chuckles.
We shall bear this weight together. In the meantime, why don't you go clear your head? The sea air can do you no wrong.
As wise as ever, Mira.
She just nods her large mushroom cap in your direction. You step out from the underground hive, the spores cleared, and you feel that salty sea air fill your lungs. And as you walk along the beach, you get to settle yourself. Your mind is spinning with possibilities as to what you or anyone could do, but you're also coming to grips with the reality of the situation. The Moreveils may have to fight for their home. Suddenly, you spot something. Each day, your people have been spotting more and more and more ships in the harbors, but you spy one far too close, heading right for you. But that can't be right. If they get any closer, they'll... Wood splinters, and the loud crash of wood rings out as the already beat-up sloop beaches itself just downshore of you.
Sable will run to the wreck and see what she could find, I guess, if anyone's alive.
You run over to the wreck, and you hear voices.
Tuliere, don't forget the cloak, it's still light out. Queenie, move quickly, she's taking on water.
You see 3 cloaked figures and 1 non-cloaked figure stumbling out of the beached vessel, clinging to its shadow as they look around nervously.
You two stay near. Lockley and I will try to gather material quickly. We may, unfortunately, be here for some time.
Are you all right?
The figure looks, and the other two cloaked figures descend into the shadows out of sight. The regular human boy? Man? Somewhere in between? Goes to walk towards you, and you see the cloaked figure put a hand to his chest and hold him back for a second. The figure approaches and looks to you. You can hardly make out his features beneath the cloak and against the setting sun, but vibrant red eyes call out to you. A pale, comforting smile that draws your soul in.
Hello. I am the captain of the Sea's Ire. What beauty do I have the supreme pleasure of meeting this evening?
She'll probably blush just a smidge, but she'll do her best to maintain her composure. Sable, Moreveil.
A name as beautiful as your visage.
I see you've made quite the entrance.
Yes, my apologies for that. I did my best to avoid damage on the way in.
No, please. It's nothing we can't fix. Do you need assistance? I saw two others with you. Are you all right?
We could use some. My crew and I were set upon by brutish forces. Unfortunately, we were low on supplies and had no choice but to force a safe harbor. It seems your waters are quite busy.
Yes, unfortunate, really, for all of us, it seems. Sorry for the rocky way in.
No, it is good, in a way. Pardon my forwardness, but is there a chance we might procure materials from you? My crew is extremely efficient, working all through the night. We'd be happy to offer services in return.
Please, yes, of course. What can I get you?
Whatever we can to patch up the ship. She's a good vessel. She doesn't take much, and she adapts quite easily, so we will make do with whatever you can spare.
Let me see what I can find, and I can maybe even grab a few extra hands if you'd like.
Thank you. I don't wish to disturb too many people, but even just bringing some things our way is more than help enough. I will have a look around the shore for a while.
Of course, please, help yourself. I'll be back shortly then.
Thank you, Sable.
And he looks into your eyes very intently.
I believe this is the start of a most beautiful friendship.
Of course. And Sable will make her way to find some materials for the captain.
As you do, you see the captain head off down the shore and motion who you now know is Lockley over to give him a hand. And just like that, the days begin to pass. Captain Bloodbags repairs his ship. Each morning, the ship looks far better than the last, repaired at a rate that seems almost unnatural. And each morning, he invites you aboard to his quarters as you let him in on the Key's issue and begin to discuss your plan of action. Most often, his first mate, Tuliere, joins. And almost always, you see hungry, feline eyes throwing glares at you from the hold. Today, it's just you and the captain.
The other crews, in my initial talks with them, have been quite hostile, but we were able to sort that out with little issue. I believe I have found a delegate that can communicate our wishes to Elder Yanga of the Southern Isles. It will not be easy, though.
I cannot thank you enough for what you've done and your part in this, really. We wouldn't have gotten this far without you, it seems.
Please.
So.
It was all your work. We are simply repaying the favor. Are you ready for this?
I think so. Yes.
Good. You remind me so much of someone I once knew.
He seems to get lost in thought for a moment.
Sable, answer me honestly.
And he almost hesitates to ask the question.
Are you happy?
I feel once once these negotiations are through, yes, of course. Why would I not be?
Is this life the one that you want?
Well, it's the life I've been given. I can't deny that, as happy as I am that these negotiations will be done with, it has been one of the most thrilling experiences of my life thus far. Never thought I'd have something like it, so to know it'll be over soon is, I suppose, a bit bittersweet, you know. But it's for everyone.
He nods his head and seems almost proud of that answer.
I won't say you deserve more, but you do deserve everything you desire. I will do what I can to help you get it. But enough talk for today. Have you ever been sailing?
Believe it or not, no, I actually haven't. This is as close to it, being on your ship, as I've ever gotten, so.
He looks out from his quarters through the porthole at the setting sun and says,
The open ocean is unlike anything else. Danger and promise roiling around you. Uncaring water that reminds you how insignificant you are. And how beautiful that can be. That we are part of something more. That we get to be with the people we love. At least for a time.
And you're not sure if it's by accident, but his hand brushes yours.
Would you care for a quick trip around the bay?
And Sable pointedly does not move her hand. Yeah, why not? We're already here, right?
He just smiles into your eyes and then casually saunters out with his hood up as the sun is about to finish setting. And you sail around on the sea's ire beneath the starlight. It is stunning. The sea air is intoxicating as it rushes about, and you can hardly be bothered by the handful of passing ships. You've done what you can. Now you are simply here, in this moment, on this ship. Lucky to be one of the few eyes that will ever see this place exactly how it is at exactly this point in time, and the only one who feels the captain's hand on your shoulder as he presses in closely behind you, his slow, cool breathing comforting you as you enjoy the night. You work your ass off with the captain, day in, day out. You assess your colony's strengths and weaknesses. You speak to mercenary ships, you gather supplies, you call in favors, and you come up with a plan that leverages the workers and resources of the Moreveil Key to create trading outposts across both the Southern Isles and your home. A resource-sharing program that allows colonists interested in exploration to join the trading companies in exchange for returning wisdom and hard-to-find materials to the colonies back home. Every now and then, you feel the bristle of displeasure from some of the hive, but most recognize the upsides and the important compromises you are making. Perhaps most surprisingly, Elder Yunga of the Southern Isles recognizes that too in your meeting with her.
Miss Sable, I must thank you for your efforts in reaching this arrangement. And I beg your forgiveness for our actions against you. If cooler heads like yours had prevailed on our side, we may have spared ourselves a great deal of shame.
No shame necessary. I'm just glad we were able to come to this conclusion. And thank you for hearing us out, really, and seeing it through.
We owe you a great debt, and we aim to repay it swiftly.
Valen steps up, ready to open his big, probably displeased mouth.
Sable will hook her arm through Valen's to almost just interrupt him. My brother and myself are, again, just so appreciative of this, and We look forward to our continued partnership and what that may look like moving forward.
He almost laughs at you, and he looks at you and he goes, "Contrary to my sister's belief, so am I. Elder younger, sister, I must admit to my share of wrongdoing in these negotiations. In my haste and selfishness, I made Sable's work to find an equitable solution far more difficult. While I cannot undo what I have done, I would request leave of this council while you finish negotiations so that I may return home. I think the entire Moreveil Key would be more than pleased to throw a feast to commemorate the occasion." And he looks at you with raised eyebrows and a small smile. "Given a few hours and your permission to step away, I can have that ready for you and your dignitaries by the time negotiations are finalized."
Sable, genuinely surprised, almost has a sense of pride seeing how her brother was able to actually come through in this moment, I suppose. And she will nod and say, "Valen, thank you."
"Thank you." And he looks at you very meaningfully and sincerely in a way that you haven't been able to do very much in recent years. "You did very good work.
I couldn't have done it without you."
If Sable is amenable to it, you could always be escorted by our ship if young Master Valen needs a ride back, so to speak.
Sure, I suppose. Valen, are you comfortable with that?
That would be lovely. I think it would be a wonderful symbolic gesture for you to arrive back home aboard once enemy ships.
Could not have said it better myself. Yes.
Very well. I will see you all soon. And he begins to exit. As you're looking at him, Captain Bloodbags places a gentle hand on your elbow to get your attention. His hood is up, and his eyes glow compassionately down into yours.
I believe it is time I take my leave as well, Sable.
Oh. You're going?
I'm afraid so.
And he does look genuinely sad.
You've done excellent work, and though I could spend a lifetime or two by your side with great pleasure, it is time the Sea's Ire continue her work.
I would not want to keep you longer than necessary. You've done plenty for us. I hope to repay you one day for your kindness.
You already have. I would say till we meet again, but to my own detriment, I hope we do not meet again, Sable. So I will just wish you well instead.
And Sable kind of tilts her head at that. She's not fully understanding what that meant. Safe travels then, Captain. And she will lean in and give him a gentle kiss on the cheek.
He accepts the kiss on the cheek and hugs you with one hand on the back of your head and the other across your back and holds you there for a moment. He returns the kiss, slides his hands down to grab your hands for a second, and tears his eyes away as he walks out. And you work on finalizing the negotiations. You do not remember much more from that night. The negotiations concluded, and the dignitaries of the Southern Isles lavished you with praise. Outside, the mood amongst the general public seemed far more mixed. But then again, the same could be said of your home. You boarded a ship along with Elder Yanga and other dignitaries, and as you took in that intoxicating salty sea breeze, you remember thinking that you could be here forever. Then, booms, loud cracks, screams, panic, rushing water, continual blasts like thunder, and ultimately, despair. Your life did not flash before your eyes as you sunk beneath the tide. You simply felt a great stillness. Despite the thrashing bodies and scattered debris, you could only see the stars, their light winking out one by one, until there was nothing. The moment between felt like an instant and an eternity all at once. But your first memory, your first new memory, was of his eyes, glowing with concern and affection and relief as your eyes weakly flutter open. You see your captain, arms sizzling with burn marks as water drips off of them. He cradles your head gently, and for the first time, you see extended incisors dripping with blood. He holds you tight and says,
I have you now, Sable. I have you.
In the present, it is early dusk as the Sea's Ire makes its way to Typhoon Tessie's for some well-earned shore leave. Sable, the coffin lid creaks open, and despite his best efforts, you are awakened by Captain Bloodbags stepping out of the box.
She'll keep her eyes closed to pretend as if she's still resting.
He seems to put around quietly, just kind of tinkering with some things, trying not to make too much noise. Maybe 5-10 minutes later, after you've had a little time to kind of collect yourself, despite pretending to be asleep, you hear the lid open again as he holds out a small goblet filled with a sip of blood and says,
Good evening. I apologize for waking you.
No, please. A captain's responsibilities are never ending, so... And she'll take the goblet.
You drink it. It seems relatively fresh. If you do have any damage, you may heal from having rested. All of you may.
Let's go.
I just have some inventory work to sort out before we arrive, so why don't you, in your own time, step outside and see if the crew needs any assistance.
She will do her best to get out of the coffin. She'll straighten herself out a little bit, but she'll leave the goblet on a table, and before she leaves, she'll make her way to the door as if this is okay, she's been excused. But she'll turn around and, are you sure there's nothing else I can assist with?
He looks up at you and then goes,
Is there anything you need?
And Sable isn't fully sure. There's something internal going on, a battle almost.
Yeah.
And she'll just look around the room a little bit. I suppose, just in case, I just wanted to see if there was an extra opportunity. But I see you probably have it all handled. I'll check in with the crew as you wish, Captain, of course.
Thank you.
And as you approach the door, he says,
And Sable.
Yes.
Again, I am very proud of your work the other day. I hope you are too.
And she'll nod. I am, Captain.
Good.
Thank you again for the opportunity, and if there is a next time, I won't squander it.
I have full faith in you.
And he smiles.
And she will exit.
You step outside, and it is evening, your usual working hours, as you all sail towards Megalora and Typhoon Tessie's. This is going to be a very long journey. Where do we find all of you today? Who wants to go first?
Tuliere is checking up on maintenance of the ship so that we can avoid any of the experiences that we experienced last time with barnacles and the fact that we had 2 health at one point. So he's probably with Lockley repairing the ship.
You see Lockley's kind of taking you around and he goes, the repairs we did were as good as we could manage with what we got. Ship's looking okay, but we got kind of a long journey, and if I remember correctly, there's not a lot of land between here and there on the route we're going, so just being careful is probably a pretty good idea.
How are you holding up, Lockley? Food-wise, are you...
Are
you good? Do we need to make any stops? You can always visit my garden.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, my oranges were getting a little moldy, but I didn't want to be wasteful, and it's just on the rind, so, it's fine.
Fuck. You're eating moldy oranges?
No, the orange itself isn't moldy, and if it was, I would eat around it, obviously. I'm not a freak.
Lockley, Luckily, just because you are the ship's source of food doesn't mean that your source of food needs to dwindle. Please, we have plenty.
Yeah,
You can visit my garden whenever you need.
I've been trying to fatten up to see if my cholesterol would make me more delicious.
I am growing some delicious potatoes if you want to help fatten you up.
Oh, I'd love to. And yeah, Lockley heads with you to try and learn how to grow potatoes. Would you please give me your side quest roll?
I rolled 6 twice.
Safe travels. So Lockley kneels down with you, trying to absorb all this information. Hey, First Mate Tuliere, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why do you spend so much time growing things? Like, it don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, but like, you guys don't eat, and I don't know, it's just, you got such a, like, cool, unique vibe. It's, yeah, I don't know.
I do eat sometimes.
You do? I thought that made you guys sick.
It helps me maintain some sort of semblance of the humanity.
Oh, so it's a psychological thing, yeah. Sometimes I like look at like a small animal or like a person or something, and I like imagine while I'm drinking that like I'm enjoying delicious blood, just because I think that can probably be a barrier whenever my time comes, and so I want to like Pavlov's Bulgo myself into really believing that it's delicious. Is blood delicious? I've tried my own. It's not that good.
I put my hand on the shoulder.
Sorry.
Luckily, your time will come.
Okay.
But while you have your humanity, I beg you, please savor it. You asked me why I planned. It reminds me of my home and my people. These are traditions that we carry on from one time to another. And this dark path, it can weigh on a person.
Yeah.
Cherish your humanity.
You're so wise, Tuliere. You know, I'm like an orphan and all of that, so like I didn't bring a lot of traditions with me, just kind of like stuff that sucked. And I just wish I was as powerful as you, but obviously I can't do that in my mortal coil and whatnot.
You'd be surprised at how powerful a human can be.
You think so?
I know so.
Thank you, First Mate Tuliere, or Jordaine. Sorry, I shouldn't address you by your first name.
You can call me First Mate Tuliere.
Thank you, First Mate Tuliere.
Get back to work.
And you continue gardening. Who would like to go next as the Seasire travels for about 2 days on the open seas?
I can go next.
Queenie, where do we find you?
Queenie is on the rigging, especially after getting attacked by rival ships. She is having a little bit more of a keen eye to make sure we do not get attacked again. And if she finds spare moments, just admiring her new rifle and kind of holding it up, much like a child with a toy gun would, just to see if she feels cool when she uses it.
Queenie, as you investigate your newfound rifle, why don't you give me a side quest roll to see how you do?
So on the lookout, I get +1, and I would have -1, so it evens out just bad luck.
Yes.
Oh, it is a 3.
You take aim through your rifle scope and you begin to fire shots at things in the distance. Whatever, like drifting seaweed you see. Maybe you try and get Lockley some dinner with a passing seagull. And everyone else, I need you to please remove your headphones.
Yo?
Okay, uh-oh.
You begin to hear a song.
She looks around.
You guys are heading largely east right now. It's coming from the south, and you feel an intense need to get the ship in that direction.
My beloved patrons, I write to you on a lazy morning upon the sea's ire. Sometimes all the tossing and the turning on the sore seas keeps you from getting a good day's rest. Oh. But you know what always helps me? A little bit of Drimbus merch. I put on my Tony the Pony sweatshirt. I look at my Drimbus collection clocks on the walls, and I snuggle up with my Vampirate Drimbus throw pillow. Look at him, he's so cute. Look like anyone you know. Now, patrons, I don't mean to put you on blast, but I know you've told me you've struggled a little bit with some of the same, and I must recommend you check out drimbus.com/merch. Need you new socks for the grippers? We have you covered. Need you a sweatshirt to feel like your beloved Captain Bloodbags is giving you a tight hug? We've got you covered. A tank top to show off those also delectable spaghetti arms? We've got you covered. For all your Drimbus needs, check out drimbus.com/merch. I'm especially fond of the little stickers. Oh, and I nearly forgot. Those of you who subscribe at the Powerful Potion Seller tier or higher at patreon.com/Drimbus will occasionally get free and exclusive patron merch. And our Bard stars even get to play in games with the cast. Oh, but enough yammer. I need to get a few more winks. Until next time, my beloveds. Jerry Benetatos, Queso Loco, Greta and Beignet, Alex Capes My Ass, Ace Andrews, Regina Russell, Sam Olivos, Jordan Cobb, The Unnamed Rogue, NB Star, Doubtful Guest, Michael Richters, Davis Walden, Denny Dudrop, Mitt Mouse, Callie Wolf, Brandon M. Bishop, Bridge, Twiglets, Joanna, Stan Sitzman, Scrambles the Death Dealer, Erin Adams, Nathan Mesnard, Ruth Thanatos, Melissa Rain, Sensational, Batsa Plenty, Normally Me, Dane Kolhoff, Loon, Faust, the Heavenly Demonic Monster, David Carlton, Tracy Baby, Elastic Band, Hudegang Sheep, Luke Vermin, MV Carr, Vico Cocorico, Mary Wig, Alyssa Barron, Jan, Scottish Alpaca, Kiara Bouye, Wayward Scientist, Chibs 1012, Kyle D, Shane Coffey, Donny Doster, Connor Canfield, Marco Moraes, Shadow Wolf, Tabitha, Cardboard, Blood Rose, and Jonathan Love.
So long as you continue to hear the song, you must attempt to get the ship to the south.
Yes.
Come back!
Come back!
All right.
Queenie will put her rifle back in her holster and will run to the wheel and start just moving it to go in that direction.
We feel the ship shift suddenly and very abruptly.
Whoa.
What's going on here?
Sable's going to, after having come out of the captain's quarters, she is going to feel the shift in the way and be like, what the fuck? And she's going to run over to see Queenie manning the ship and be like, hi, good evening. What's going on? What's happening here?
Queenie's hair is rising all over her body, and she is just laser focused and is like, don't you hear it?
Whoa.
It's beautiful.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Sable, you suddenly find yourself pretty agreeable with Queenie. At least until you hear otherwise, you're like, actually, yeah, let's go check that out.
Actually, yeah, let's go check that out. What?
And you see the captain comes out, he goes, why have we shifted? And the captain puts his foot on the deck and you see the wheel begin to turn back onto course. He goes, what is happening?
And Queenie will turn it right back and will say, Captain, do you hear it?
Queenie, give me a body roll to try and overpower the turning.
Yeah, I fucking will, dude.
Yada, 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 yada.
Well, where was this? Where was this? It's a natural 12.
Holy shit. You turn it and it almost jams in place as something cracks. And he goes, Queenie, release the wheel or at least explain yourself. And he flashes right behind you.
Do you hear it, Captain? It is beautiful. We must go there.
No!
And at this point, Beau comes onto the deck
Beau, you also hear the sound, and you feel like it's a good idea to go check it out.
Oh no.
Everyone, step away from the wheel right now.
Sable's gonna put hands up and just take a single step back.
Queenie is trying, but it is like she is not in control of her hands.
He was gonna walk out, and then once Queenie goes, "Can't you hear it?" and he sees the manic look on his face. He's gonna close his eyes and start waving his hands back and forth. And he's
You
gonna
close your eyes, and as you hear the song, you feel a need to head in that direction. Beau and Sable, please remove your headphones real quick.
Oh no.
TJ, so long as you can hear the song, you must try to get to it. It is to the south, and the ship is currently heading that direction. As this happens, Sable, you see the captain looks to you and notices you stepping back. Beau, he looks to you as you stand firm where you are, and you see Queenie fervently at the wheel, but her eyes are almost crying out.
The captain says, Sable, restrain Queenie immediately.
Yes, Captain. She's going to do her best to restrain Queenie.
And once Queenie's hands are removed from the wheel, she is going to try to break out and run in the direction of the song.
First, Sable, give me a body roll to try and pry Queenie away from the wheel.
It's an 8.
Ooh, mixed success. You manage to pull Queenie off the wheel for a second, but she slips out of your hands.
Fuck, Queenie!
And Queenie will begin to run, and it becomes clear she is trying to jump in the water.
No. Sable's gonna use her whip and try and almost lasso her and pull her back. What are you doing?
You see the captain is looking between the two. He looks to you, Sable. He says, I trust you. Stop her. And he flashes to the wheel and redirects the ship away from the course that Queenie had set it on. Queenie, you give me a body roll to try and avoid Sable.
Okay, that is a 6.
Mixed success. You make it to the edge of the ship, and you make it to the railing, and then the whip whips you, and just the pain stuns you for a second.
Plug her ears! She seems to be the only one affected!
And as he says that, some vines grow around the helm of the ship as he tries to correct it back towards
the noise?
Yeah.
Okay, Tuliere, please give me a will roll to try and course the ship.
Yeah. Oh my God. 11.
Full success. You see, the wheel had started to turn, and then the vines enrapture it, turn it back, and he goes, Tuliere! But he grabs it and is going to try to brute force it.
Tuli is probably the worst person that could be affected by this. Fuck.
I'm rushing to Queenie, and then I grab her by the arms, and I look into her eyes, and I'll try to mesmerize her.
Oh. Because of the situation, I'm going to give you bad luck on this one, but give me a will roll to mesmerize.
She looks at you wildly, her eyes just very, very beastly.
Now, just look deep into my eyes, Queenie.
You can see her cat-like pupils, you can't even see the color of her one eye that is exposed. The pupil is so large.
So, one of the dice is a natural 12. The other dice is a natural 1.
No way.
Beau, please exhaust that ability. You take Queenie in your arms and try to begin mesmerizing her. And as a particularly bumpy wave comes over, she slips out. And Queenie, if you so wish, you may jump overboard.
I will.
No!
You hear as you see steam begin to rise out of the water as Queenie's flesh begins to burn in the rushing water.
I will turn into a catechin to try to have armor every turn so that I can try to swim.
Okay, because of the situation, give me a body roll to see if you can.
Okay, I got a 7.
Your skin kind of hardens, some of it goes away. You get the regenerating armor, but you do not get any of the other benefits.
Okay, that's fine.
You see Lockley says, permission to go overboard, Captain, permission granted. And he leaps over with the little lifesaver. Let's see how he does.
Please.
It's a 4.
This is bad.
He leaps and leaps past you, Queenie, and so you just kind of swim away from him and towards the sound. We start a new turn. The captain looks and says, God damn it, and with a mixed success, you see the captain flash into the water.
Ooh.
And he grabs you, Queenie, and plugs his fingers into your ears. but you guys are now underwater as he takes damage and you take a second wound.
Sable wants to go. Sable, having heard the captain tell her to plug her ears, she's still on this ship. So Sable is going to see Tuliere doing his bullshit, and she's going to go plug his ears instead.
Okay, give me a body roll to try and plug Tuliere's ears.
That's a 9!
Full success. Yeah. Describe how you, tackle his ass.
Not to be like dramatic or anything, but yeah, that's exactly what she's
dramatic,
gonna
do it.
Do it.
In the drama of the moment and seeing fucking Queenie jump overboard and then the captain disappear and is now also underwater and luckily is just, lost somewhere.
I can't swim without the floaty.
Oh my god. Oh, I don't want to hear it.
Just kidding. I'm a pirate.
Sable is going to note that Tuliere is still steering us in the direction with his vines, and so she's going to full body weight tackle Tuliere to the ground and push her fingers into his ears and just start yapping at him. Tuliere, please, remember where you are. You're on a ship. Your duty is to us. Just please work with me. Please, God, work with me.
What's going on?
Oh my god. She's scared to unplug her ears, but she's fully on top of him, be like, I am not taking my fingers out of your ears until you tell me who you are, where you are, what you should be doing.
Sable, why are you on top of me? Your mouth is moving.
Answer my question, damn it! And she's gonna push her fingers in further.
I don't know what you're saying. I can't hear anything.
Oh, damn it! And she's gonna take one finger out very slowly. No, she's gonna hum! She's gonna hum too! She's gonna be talking and nonsense! Tuliere, tell me everything. Tell me, who are you? Where are you? What are you doing? Do you remember? What? Come on, use your words. It's me. It's Sable. Hi. Hello.
Yes.
Keep going.
My name is Tuliere. Jordaine.
Your name's Tuliere. Yep.
Yes.
That's it. Yes. Okay.
Yes, second in command of the ship.
Second in command. Yeah, you're acting like a fool.
The sea's ire.
Sea's ire. Yeah. Well, you need to do something for the goddamn sea's ire. Are you
Beau,
good?
as this is going on, what do we see you up to?
Beau is staring helplessly at Sable, trying to get control of the situation at the helm with Tuliere, and he is just staring out helplessly toward the water. And you see him lurch to go and then not, and then he's unsure about what to do.
These waves are big. Oh fuck.
Oh no. And you just see him take out a scrap of paper and furiously start scribbling. I'm attempting to use my ability, work of art.
Yes.
Use a performance to grant luck up to will on next roll. Beau scribbled furiously on his scrap of parchment and calls out over the ocean, "A siren's call to us, take not our trust. Keep the strength, swim the length." As he makes a little makeshift, not quite rhymed poem.
Yeah.
He did the poem too fast.
What is it?
He rolled a 2 plus 2 for will is a 4.
Do you have any expertises that might apply?
I have poetry as an expertise.
That applies. It's a poem. It's a 4, but because of your expertise in poem, that failure becomes a mixed success. So, you may grant luck to one creature. Who would you like to grant it to?
The captain's with Queenie now, so I think I'll give it to him.
You see they're underwater, and he can't unplug Queenie's ears, so instead he sticks a foot out of the water and makes a thumbs up with his big toe.
Hello?
Sable, what did you want to say?
I was going to say, if you could use your vines for good and get the captain and Queenie and Lockley back onto the ship.
Right. And then I'm gonna stick my vines and call them back to send them overboard and try to reach Captain Queenie.
Give me a will roll, please.
10.
Full success as we see the vines twisting, releasing the helm, and stepping down into the water and creating a little bit of a lifeline that will grant anyone on that side, so Lockley, Queenie, or the captain, luck on trying to get back onto the ship if they try to climb.
Okay, I come to in the water and I begin to freak out until I see the captain, and I hold him close to me And when I see Tuliere's vine shoot into the water, I'm going to try climbing. And I know the captain can handle himself, but I'm going to try to help him out of the water as I go as well.
Go ahead and give me a body roll. I'm going to say with bad luck, since you're trying to haul the captain as well.
Okay.
But Tuliere's thing gives you luck, so it's flat.
That is a 7.
You manage to get both of you out of the water, but as you do, you've spent so much time in here that you both take another wound. And you see he uses his legs because he has his hands on your head and he can't like do anything with that. And so he kind of like almost rides you like Yoda.
Yeah.
And is trying to like help you climb as much as he can with the rest of his body awkwardly. You see Lockley going, "Help! I'm getting kind of far away." He's kicking his little legs. With an 11, he manages to catch back up to the ship. And you see the captain goes, "Oh, I never want to do that again." And he reaches a hand out and, using luck, Lockley goes, "Oh, that feels weird." And he begins to rise out of the water, floating in the air. Goes, "Okay." And he gets lowered onto the deck. Again, the captain is casting like, instead of waving his fingers around, he's waving his foot because he has his hands on Queenie's head. And then he goes, "Sable, Beau, tie up Tuliere and Queenie, fast."
Yes, Captain. And Sable will tie up Tuliere considering she's already got him.
If neither of you are gonna fight, I will say you don't even need to roll to do this.
Sable's gonna look at Tuliere. You gonna fight me on it?
No, I'm not gonna fight it. But if you unplug it, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, she'll need her hands at some point, but...
Lockley, help Sable. And you see Lockley runs over with rope and he goes, "I'm sorry, First Mate Tuliere." And he begins to tie you.
And Beau quickly goes over to the captain and will help tie Queenie down.
What is happening?
Don't worry, everything will be fine.
I am very sorry about this.
But then he releases your ears and you both again feel the urge to go in that direction. But as you guys are tied and monitored, you see the captain take the wheel and direct you away from the song until you can no longer hear it.
What was that?
I don't know.
A siren's call.
Exactly correct. Once you succumb, it is nearly impossible to break away so long as you can hear their song.
And Queenie is just out of it.
As Tuliere and Queenie get released, the captain looks to you both and says,
I apologize for having to do that to you. I think you two should take the rest of the night off, recover. I know it can be an invasive feeling.
Yes, Captain.
Thank you, sir. Tuliere's gonna put his hand on Sable's shoulder and go, "I owe you my life. Thank you."
Don't even mention it, Tuli.
I'm just gonna walk back to his quarters.
Queenie will hold her hand out for Tuliere if he wants to join her in the same coffin.
Oh. Well, he'll take her hand and join her in the coffin.
Okay.
the Sims woohoo music plays and the coffin rattles.
So much for resting. Jesus.
Oh, yes. Wait.
Beau, Sable, Lockley, excellent work. Thank you for being as reliable as ever.
I do what I can, Captain.
And with that, the Sea's ire travels for another 2 days or so. Who would like to roll next?
That was only the second roll.
Beau is going to be swabbing the deck and is like pouring out the dirty water back into the ocean, and then like has like this like pulley system rigged up to like get a fresh bucket of water, attending to one of his assigned duties.
Give me a side quest roll.
With bad luck, that's a 3.
Okay. You are scrubbing the deck, and Lockley comes up and goes, You missed a spot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for pointing that out.
Here, I'll help you.
Sorry.
And he gets down and starts scrubbing really hard, just like...
Oh, so such vigorous scrubbing, Lockley.
Hey, my eyes are up here, mister.
I didn't mean Okay. Sorry.
Sorry. That was unnecessarily harsh.
Well, it's not out of the ordinary, is it?
I think I'm a fair amount of harsh.
Yes, well, I suppose I'm not very good at this.
Well,
And he just kind of like gestures to the ship in general.
you've gotten better.
You didn't have to make that sound that painful, Lockley.
You still probably shouldn't be here if I'm being honest, but also, if you continue applying yourself, then maybe you will become appropriately skilled for the position you now inhabit.
Thank you, Lockley. That was very kind of you to say.
Yeah, whatever.
And Beau is smiling and like, I got a kind of compliment out of you, didn't I?
As you smile, you hear a
Oh, gods.
as you hear lightning in the distance.
Ew.
You see dark clouds.
Oh, we better get below deck, I suppose. Don't want to get struck by lightning.
Yeah, probably for the best. And you see Lockley stands and kind of squints at the storm. He goes,
Oh, no.
huh.
No. What is it? What do your human eyes see?
That's not a regular storm.
Of course it isn't.
And as you look out, you see continual lightning. But it's different colors. Orange and blue and green and purple. And the clouds have different colors in them too. The water beneath where the storm is seems to be like almost bubbling and glowing. And he goes, oh no, it's a source storm. We gotta correct course. We gotta correct course right now.
Okay.
You know, you are sailing on the source seas. Inherently, magic flows through the ocean just like anywhere else. But when it accumulates in one area, sometimes source storms occur, which can have extremely unpredictable effects.
Okay, quickly, turn the wheel.
I'm trying! Captain! He starts turning the wheel. You see the captain comes out in just like his long johns and nothing else. He goes, what is it?
Oh my. Source storm dead ahead. We need to course correct.
Oh, good heavens. He like stands and like flicks his hands, and you see him adjusting the sails and trying to pick up speed. This is gonna be a challenge.
We get good luck to evade.
We sure do. Beau, give me a mind roll to try and evade the storm. You will have good luck.
10.
Full success. You turn the ship and you seem to be on a good course. And he says, excellent work, Beau. Keep it up. And you see he's kind of turning the sails. But as he does, you see that glowing bit of the water almost like snakes out, almost like it has detected that a large living creature may be near and seems to be headed in your direction. You are not out of the woods yet. The captain calls out, all hands on deck! All hands on deck!
Queenie will assist with the sails.
Okay, the captain will give you luck.
Okay.
This is actually fairly physical versus navigation,
Yes.
so give me a body roll.
Okay, that is an 11.
Another full success. Woof. You pick up speed, and you see that if you keep going, you are likely going to be able to outmaneuver the pace at which the storm is growing in your direction.
Okay.
But you are not out of the woods yet. Tuliere, Sable, you guys hear the shouting. Do you do anything?
I will go help hold down the wheel and navigate our way out of here.
Okay, Tuliere, you run out, and yeah, with that heavy storm, it's like the wheel is fighting Beau, and you come to give a hand. Beau, you will have luck on the next roll.
Excellent.
Sable will come from below deck and she'll see nonsense happening, but she'll spot Queenie first and she'll go help her with the sails.
Queenie, you'll have double luck on your next roll.
Excellent.
As a new turn comes around. The ship is kind of taking on water just from like the oversplash because the seas are turbulent.
Right.
And Lockley is going to try and bail the water out.
Okay.
Failure. You see Lockley runs down into the hold, gets a bucket, begins to bail stuff out, and you see some of this water is glowing as you are very near the actual like source rich part of the sea.
Oh, that's not good.
And as he throws out the water, you see one of the lightning bolts strikes him and he goes, "Ah!" But instead of seeing like his skeleton flashing in and out like in a cartoon, you see the blinding light, and then you see a ferret where Lockley was. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
No!
And it runs up and like gets up standing on two legs and puts like its little paws to its forehead and then extends them out like, what the fuck?
Oh, he's so cute though.
Sable's gonna like go grab a ferret, I guess.
Put him on your shoulder.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right,
I'm pretty sure it's still you, but what the fuck? And she's gonna just put Lockley on her shoulder, be like, just hang tight. I'm sure Tuli will be able to fix you up.
He sits on your shoulder and points to the bucket of water.
No, yeah, God damn it. And so Sable's gonna do her best to also, like, try and pour the water back out without getting it on her as best as she can.
Yeah, give me a body roll to try and bail out the water.
Fuck my life. 11, baby.
Full success.
Suck on that.
You begin to Lockley like pats your head and kind of tries to ratatouille you and then goes like, this is not for me, and he lets go.
Thanks, Lockley.
Queenie will roll for the sails.
You have double luck from the assistance that you got.
Perfect. That is a 10.
Full successes. You guys are now not a safe distance, but like you have distance between you and the storm. It's probably up to Beau to bring us home. Beau, give us that mind roll with luck, please.
With luck, it's an 8 for the mind roll.
Mixed success. Beau, you managed to hold the wheel steady, Tuliere helping you. You are fighting this storm. It is like the ship almost wants to be drawn in. And you keep it steady, the winds pick up. The captain says, we're almost there! And as you are exiting the hold of the source storm, a big wave washes over the deck. And while everyone kind of gets out of the way, you see a big portion of that sparkly energy washes over you.
Me?
Yes. And Queenie. And Beau, as you blink, you open your eyes and you're on a different part of the ship.
The fuck?
You're holding the sails.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
And you look down at your hands.
Do I have furry little paws? You son of a bitch!
And you see your body standing at the helm.
Fuck.
Queenie, you look and see your body standing at the sails.
Oh no.
As you escape the source storm.
I'm looking at myself and being like, I do look pretty good. Those sirens know what they're singing about. Is this... How should we do this?
You should send each other your character sheets.
Wait, hold on.
Yep. You can redact your secrets, it's fine.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, this is weird. Well...
And I peek in my pants.
Beau, that's really not the time. Is everyone all right?
I always wondered what that would look like.
Beau is over here.
What?
I am in this furry body.
What? Hey.
What?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Furry
The source wave has swapped our bodies.
I don't know if it's temporary, but Sable, do you still like the way I look?
That's... What? Okay, hold on. I still have there's a ferret on me, Lockley. We have...
Do you think that, when I'm in, this body, I become good at poetry?
Would you like to try?
The captain, in dismay, puts a hand to his forehead and leans against a pillar.
Captain, what do we do? Have you come across this before?
Let me make a luck roll to see. I have heard tales of strange effects in the source, but never something quite like this.
Are they reversible, Captain?
I do not know.
Oh.
Perhaps it is in our best interest to visit an apothecary or a healing temple of sorts.
Yes.
When we reach our destination.
Yes.
I agree. I am not a fan of self-grooming by tongue.
Well, I am not a fan of being an elf, but you don't see me complaining.
Damn!
Actually, you literally just did.
Okay, well,
all right,
I have a way that we could resolve this.
We kill each other.
Oh, I was going a very different direction. I was thinking we could have sex. I've always wondered what it was like to be with myself, and now I truly could, but I see that's not where your mind is at, and I will go write poetry in the corner instead.
That sounds about what I would do anyway.
Right.
Oh. And then I go, and then I turn back around, and I'm like,
I don't know how I feel about you sleeping with my partners, although you are me, but if you wish to do so,
I'm not sure if you have inherited some sort of Michael genetic and being obsessed with sex or not. But I have no intention of sleeping with your partner.
I just thought it would be good to talk about it before it came up, because usually I rarely sleep alone, you see. So, how do you feel about me in this body doing so? I just think we should talk about boundaries, you see.
Let's put sex off the table for now.
The captain just retreats to his quarters.
I think it's best if we take sex off the table.
Yes.
I think we table that for now.
What about the coffin?
And I make a face that's like,
Oh, I see. Because it is also a piece of the furniture.
Yes, of course. See, I'm becoming very clever with my words, you see.
Because of the poetry thing, yes. And I am becoming very short-tempered.
I don't know what you mean by that. I'm usually quite level-headed, I think. But, it looks like you're a little more upset about this than I am. So I'm going to go do some poetry in the corner and pine by myself.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, if we could, step on it to shore, I would like to get this resolved as soon as possible.
You see the ferret, nodding vigorously?
Yes, I am going to take a little cat nap because I am mentally drained.
I see what you did there, yes. I might include it in my poem.
Good.
and I just start scribbling.
Sable just wants to give Lockley to Tuliere. Be like, I feel like he might be in better hands with you, so I'm just going to...
He looks to you with the saddest little animal eyes, what did I do?
No, it's not you. I just feel like if anyone's going to be able to help you, it'll be Tuliere. Luckily, no, you've been fuck. Well...
The ferret hangs limply.
Oh my God. And then she'll put him back on her shoulder. Fine.
He perks up a little bit.
Right.
And with that, the sea's ire sails on for another 2 days or so. Sable, where do we find you?
I guess since she's now taken on Lockley, she'll be doing tasks that Lockley would typically be trying to do, but she's not doing them probably as well as Lockley, but she's doing her best.
Yeah, we see you polishing a banister, and the little ferret is standing with arms crossed. It goes... and then takes a tiny piece of cloth and is trying to show you the right way to do it.
Luckily, we've been it's been 3 days. At this point, once you're back in your body, you'll be able to scrub everything down the same... I know.
Take 3 days to figure out how to clean a banister. And then you see the head turns into a human head.
Oh my God.
What?
You have a human head on a...
No, I don't. I'm a ferret. And then he looks down and you see the hands start to turn into human hands.
Okay. All right. And she's going to quickly put him on the deck and not on top of the banister, because if he does turn into a human, he's going to fall off. Okay.
Oh, no. And it looks like he's hulking out or something, but he just turns into a ferret-sized Lockley.
Oh no.
Okay. What?
Am I fixed? Why are you so big?
You can't just ask people why they're big.
That's what she said.
It's
sorry.
rude in some cultures.
Beau, Queenie, I thought you might want to hear my latest poem. Would you like to?
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Okay. I look into my eyes, yet a stranger looks back. I wish to be my own again, get our lives on track. What do you think?
And Queenie as Beau is just waiting for raucous applause and is
is this what it feels like when no one listens to my poetry?
Lockley gives you tiny claps.
Oh, thank you. I'm confused by that. I thought there was a whole rivalry going on, but mayhaps I was misplaced.
It's because you are you in my body, and I am me in your body.
Hey, I've always said your poetry was pretty cool. I'm a fan of poetry no matter who makes it, if it's good.
Cool.
I go back to practicing with my short sword that I now own. And you see on the mast, next to all the scratched in cues, you start to see a couple of bees.
Sable, would you please give me a travel roll?
That is a 7.
Safe travels.
It's about fucking time.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Over the course of the next 2 days, you continue to travel, and slowly Lockley grows bigger and bigger and bigger until he reaches normal size. But finally, after over a week straight of sailing, the shores of Megalora come into view. This smaller continent is oft overshadowed by Ulmericia and its many kingdoms, but the dramatic, dusty red cliffs, ancient mystical formations, and the sprawling kingdom of Highclaw contain just as much splendor as anywhere else on this weird world. Typhoon Tessie is a little-known outpost on a tiny peninsula. There are plenty of palm trees and shrubs jutting out around the shape of a giant, beached ship, in which the bar is built. Lockley yells, "Land ho!" as he excitedly waves at you all to come up.
Finally.
Oh, yes. Hey, Beau.
Queenie, you run out onto the deck and begin to speak, and are surprised to hear your own voice.
I check for tits.
They're there.
I check for ass.
Yeah, it's there, it's there.
I check for tail.
There.
I peek into my pants.
Gone.
Oh, never mind, Beau. I hope you had a very nice vacation in my lovely body. I quite liked being you for a little bit. Do you mind if the poem that I wrote, even though it was with your brain,
Here,
like
take
I keep
it,
that?
take it,
Oh,
take it.
thank you. I really appreciate that.
You're most welcome. It goes beyond any sort of thing that I could possibly write, and I want you to have it and keep it safe, locked away where it is safe from harm.
Of course. Thank you so much. And I don't ever really want to do that again, but it was like a once-in-a-lifetime experience, you know?
Yes. Hopefully it is only the one time.
Yes. Okay.
And I might recommend changing one's clothes because I didn't take them off the entire time.
Oh, okay.
I was very concerned about seeing things that I did not wish to see.
Then I just want you to know with full transparency that I did not do that. I explored your closet a lot and I tried on a lot of different things because I've never had a body like this one. There's a lot of things that you can wear that I cannot, and I had quite a lot of fun. It was like dress-up dolls. And I did see things that you probably didn't want me to see, and I can erase them from my memory. Not really, but in a like a symbolic sort of way, if you wish.
You see Beau is like gone a bit pink, even though there's not much blood flowing through his veins. He still somehow manages to blush.
That would be much appreciated. Some of those intimates I would rather keep that way.
Understood. Okay, I'm gonna go change then.
Excellent.
Bye.
Bye.
And she just like no awkwardness with Beau, just like goes to change her clothes for shore leave.
She's taking it off before she's even below deck.
No, for real. And then she sees Sable and Tuliere getting ready and is like, Sable, Tuliere, it's me again. So we can do anything we want to do because I'm back to my own body.
Oh. Wow, what a way to invite us.
Yeah.
We're just like, look, she's just like naked. We're just like,
It's been a week. I mean,
Yes, I feel like you and Tuliere were more that relationship. I'm going to leave you two to it. Yes, all right. And Sable's going to start walking past her.
Okay, see you in a minute. Or 30.
Oh, yes, there you are. There you go. And she's going to just make her way up.
Meanwhile, on the deck, it's just Lockley and Beau, and Lockley goes, it was really weird. I guess I'm happy you're back
to being yourself?
Thank you. Yes, I'm quite relieved. All tales be told.
So, since you switched bodies with Queenie and you became a cat, do you think there was like a sea ferret somewhere that I swapped with, or like what was that about?
Well, your consciousness was still in the body that was present.
Yeah.
Unless, I don't know. That's an interesting question.
Did you enjoy being a cat? A feline? Sorry, I know some of them don't like it when you say that.
If I'm truthful, I have nothing against felines. It's just...
Queenie comes up, like, adjusting her clothes.
Is it the fur? I know it's a lot for some people.
Yes, it was the fur. And nothing else. No sort of anything else.
Yes, and I had the inverse. Right, there was no fur on your body. Like, it was so strange.
So bare, right? Yes.
Right, yes.
He has some fur under the shirt.
Right, but it is like when you are a little kitten, you don't have a lot of fur, like, you can still see the skin underneath, but, like, not anywhere else. Not anywhere else. And that was crazy for me to see. I mean, I didn't see anything. Fuck.
I like to keep things trim.
Right.
Yes.
Anyway.
And then Queenie just, like, leaves the conversation to, like, catch up to Sable and, like, hold her hand.
Yes. It was... The feline thing was fine. It just reminded me of something. Anyway,
Are you okay?
I will be.
Okay. I'm gonna go let the captain know, because I think he's kind of trying to avoid the deck in general,
Yes.
Hiding for 5 days.
And he runs over to the captain's door right as the captain, like, slams the door open, so he gets, like, caught between the door and the wall.
My beautiful vampirates, you've each earned a rest. Enjoy. Keep your wits mostly about you.
The door swings, like, shut behind him. You see Lockley, like,
And be sure to restock with whatever you need. I may ask your counsel on upgrades for the Sea's Ire, but that will come later. We may be here one day, or we may be here a week.
Ooh.
I will let you know as soon as our course is charted.
Yes, Captain.
Yes.
It is me again. It is Queenie.
I heard.
Oh, okay, cool. Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, please, enjoy your well-earned shore leave.
Yes.
Thank you, Captain.
This has been Blood and Booty, a naughty nautical actual play adventure of Vampirates. Blood and Booty features the vocal talents of Amanda Fernandez-Acosta as Sable, Hannah Schooner as Queenie, Michael Pisani as Beau, and TJ Berry as Tuliere. The rest of the world is voiced by your BG, Giancarlo Herrera, with editing by Giancarlo Herrera and Hannah Schooner, and sound design by Giancarlo Herrera. Blood and Booty is played on the free Mischief TTRPG with the Vampirism and Pirate expansions, available at mischiefrpg.com. If you'd like to support the show, consider signing up for the Patreon at patreon.com/Drimbus, where you can get access to exclusive bonus content, patron merch, Drimbus TTRPGs, the patron Discord, and more. Thank you all so much for listening, and we will see you all next week. Give me one good reason I shouldn't take your filthy heads right now.
Well, Mr. Graves, we have it on good authority that you may be interested in the thieves.
Crusadia ain't interested in excuses. He's interested in the Grail.
If our pops are to be believed, we think that may not be as true as you think it is.
Go on, then.
We've sent our youngest after the thieves.
This better get a lot more interesting a lot faster.
Not just any thieves. Bloodsucker thieves. Traveling on ship by the name the Sea's Idol.
Wait here.
Take all the time you need.